It's getting colder.
Trying to get out since the 50s, but he's frozen to death, the poor fellow. It's hardly a proper end for a scientist. The experiment's gone wrong. KGB sealed the facility. He tried to escape through the vents, but got trapped.
My God.
It is much colder in here than it was outside.
Sure, turning on the power was a good idea.
Looks like a few things in there won't be getting the juice they need.
The heater must be one of them. Look at the lights. She's only found the emergency power.
She came in through the main doors. I don't think she's been here. Looks like there's a generator on the other side of the room. She would have started it.
It sounds like it's out of fuel. I think there's some sort of mechanism that opens the door. It would need power to work. That should do it.
guess it's coolant. But who knows what kind of lethal crap the Soviets were using.
I'd rather not find out firsthand. Amanda?
Damn it, Laura, I'm busy.
I see you've changed your look. That was you in Bolivia then, with Rutland.
I've been all over, and I'm going to places you can't conceive of. You're the one being left behind this time. Sorry.
I'm sorry, Amanda. If I'd known that you were alive, I swear I would have done everything I could to save you.
Please. I got over that a long time ago. You know what really used to bug me, though? When I got out and saw that you left without even trying to... What is it archaeologists do? Oh, right. Dig.
We'd thought of it as a memorial.
Whatever. Don't let her follow me.
Check out the big gun thing. How spaced out is that? Maybe it'll help you.
Did you see that?
Yeah. Getting crazy interference on the video, too. I'd say what we have here is one of Nikolai Tesla's toroidal coil guns. Except that would be impossible.
You may be right. It doesn't seem to work very well.
Well, they theoretically need a lot of power, like from that Tesla tower across the way. If you could get that Tesla tower fired up, wow. I never thought I'd get to say that.
We might be able to bridge the gap somehow.
get hit by any of those electrical arcs.
I thought you said it wasn't running.
That's just ambient discharge. If the tower was on, you'd know it.
And if I were the energy source, where would I be?
Up top.
Another scientist. No warmth for him up here either. They funneled Tesla energy into the artifact, and there was an enormous discharge of some sort. Can the tower be powered up from here?
Not without the core. Looks like it's not here. I guess that's what those tracks in the floor are for.
Locked. What are those hanging cords and sockets?
Decoupled high current cables. You're lucky they're up, or you'd be standing in the middle of a painful light parade. There's a core up ahead.
Anybody there?
Cover down!
Doesn't look like it has a charge. You might be able to juice it from the control room above you.
There's heavy debris on the tracks. I don't see how I can move it.
It doesn't matter if the core doesn't have power. Get it charged, and then we can deal with that.
Hello, Lara.
What the? How the hell did you get on this channel?
Hush, Zip. She must have taken a headset while she was rearranging your office.
You're so smart, Lara. Do you know why the Soviets called their project Carbonek?
It's the castle where Lancelot sought the Holy Grail. Not the first connection to Arthurian myth I've come across.
Myth, she calls it. A limited word for a limited perspective. You were always such the scientist. You're probably right at home with all these Tesla contraptions, aren't you?
As much as anyone, I suppose.
The Russians activated a power in the artifact that literal minds can't handle, and it destroyed them. So don't push the wrong buttons.
You'd better not either.
But I know which ones are the right ones.
You've learned to read Russian since I last saw you, Amanda.
She hung up. What the hell was that about?
She's having difficulty obtaining the sword fragment, and she doesn't want to blow everything up in the process.
Maybe you should have told her what she wanted to know.
Another unlucky scientist. He writes that at least a dozen of his colleagues were killed in the experiment.
Oh, man!
that supposed to stop at some point?
It's not charged all the way. I don't know what's wrong.
How am I supposed to move it if I can't touch it?
The cable on your grapple is insulated.
Right. It's a shield. 10th or 11th century. Probably recovered with the piece we're looking for. It resembles Lancelot's crest, doesn't it?
It would have if the banner had existed.
Oh, what's this now? It looks like a map. Have a good look and see what you can make of it.
What do you think it's for?
Maybe our knight needed help finding his way home. Or perhaps this piece wasn't all he had.
You think he stashed more of the sword somewhere?
Possibly. but the map is useless without a reference point.
I'll work on it. Going offline.
Splendid. Frozen to death, like the others.
I don't think I've ever been happier!
Amanda, I'm sorry for what happened, but we can still work together.
There is no we, Lara. There never was. It was just me down there. Me and this. Do you remember it? I touched it, and it touched me back.
I don't think that was a good thing.
I tamed it then, and made it my own.
My God! Amanda?
السلام عليكم.
طال الحمام طال حنان.
A little friendlier than it was in Paraíso, isn't it? I taught it how to fetch.
You're mad! It killed our friends, Amanda, and it almost killed us!
And it saved my life once I mastered it. It's all about a broader perception. I'd stay away from it if I were you, though. Then you'd still be able to touch you.
Stay out of its way, Lara. I don't control it. I only unleash it. Kill anything in its way. Now really, Lara, get out of the way! Stop it, Lara. Stop interfering. There's no other way to retrieve the artifact.
There it is. The sword fragment, clamped overhead.
Zip, what do I need to do to get it out of there?
I haven't got a clue. I know a little about Tesla technology, but this place is
eternity later.
Well then, let's see who can get there first. There seems to be a fine line between coincidence and irony.
You sure about that map?
Unfortunately, there was some nonsense about the discovery of the real King Arthur's tomb here years ago, soon discredited. And yet another roadside attraction was born.
Well, let's see what we can see, shall we? At least it should be educational. Either housekeeping should be fired, or no one's been inside for months. They must be electric. I'll have to find the power main.
Place is locked up pretty tight on the ground floor. Probably have to try up higher.
Now this is familiar enough.
Go for it, Laura. Test your royalty.
No King of England jokes, Alistair. I probably have to turn on the power first. This place has seen better days.
It's been condemned since the death of the owner, one Professor Worth. I shudder to think that at one time he had students.
And we have power.
Hey, now that the power's on, maybe you can go back and pull out Excalibur.
It's not Excalibur! The sword and the stone and Excalibur were two different bloody swords! Arthur got Excalibur after the sword and the stone broke in his battle with Valinor! Oh, good grief, nobody gets it straight!
That's because nobody cares.
Boys.
Sorry.
Come ye hither and hearken to me tale of King Arthur, how he was feared. Enter, once and future king, Merlin deems you worthy.
The real Merlin would roll around in the mud and bark at you, and I'm being generous by calling it mud.
There's no difference between stupid and charming with you, is there? Maybe the grunting Saxon or the Roman fascist that Alistair believes the whole legend was built around. This is where the truth behind the myth is supposed to be explained, and it's been turned into a warehouse.
Fitting. There's been so little truth everywhere else. Why start here? The only factual basis behind the King Arthur myths died centuries before this place was built.
Give Professor Worth some credit. If he had to close an exhibit for renovations, at least he picked the most boring one. This must be our kindly professor's office space,
Don't know as spottily as his reputation.
said the pot to the kettle.
We knew that already.
What's wrong with it?
I've seen enough tombs in my life to know when I'm looking at a cenotaph.
Say who?
A diversion. This place is trying too hard. It's hiding something.
A body?
No, that's the problem. Now this is better.
Nice. Be careful. You don't want to demolish anything important.
Really, Alistair? I haven't bothered him yet. But I'm glad to see you now think there may be something important here. There has to be a way to raise this door. I decided to take the slow way down instead.
Should have told that to the forklift.
Be careful, Lara.
Please, Alistair. This will take some concentration.
Yeah, pipe down, Alistair. Or I won't let you sit up front with me anymore.
Please, Alistair. This will take some concentration.
Yeah, pipe down, Alistair. Or I won't let you sit up front with me anymore.
Glad you made it down safely.
So am I.
That doesn't mean you don't have to be quiet anymore. Looks like there's oil seeping into the water table. Who knows how long it's been burning?
I wonder if the architect's design deliberately took this into account.